You ask, and I'm answering. I posted a. This is how it's going to start out. I posted a post. I posted something on LinkedIn the other day that was like, how can you qualify a prospect at the individual level? Now, I'm going to take a slight left turn on this post, but what I'm going to do is for companies that can sell to multiple personas, it's often hard. You have to like build a segment and, build a list of companies, etc. But really, there are certain companies in certain departments that need your solution, and it's hard to know ahead of time who those companies are and which department to prospect to. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at my blueprint intent data for for my friend Evan here, and I'm going to show you how we know what department to target, when to target them, what to say, how to say it, and who to say it to, all those things. We're going to try to do this as fast as possible. I've been making these longer form videos because there's like 6 people in the world that love them. And, maybe you're the 7th. All right, let's, no more talky talk. Let's do worky work. All right, let's start. So the company is called User Evidence. My friend's company here. They turn happy customers into your best sellers. Good tagline. So they know what they're doing. And look at this. Customer marketing, product marketing, sales enablement, customer success. So it's like, well, who do we... Udi is great, by the way. If you haven't met Udi, that man is hilarious. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into ChatGPT and let's like look at this by role. Let's just paste in a couple of these case studies or these role case studies. And let's talk ChatGPT. Above are 3 examples for 3 different roles: product marketing, customer marketing, and sales enablement. What I would like you to do is identify keywords in their job descriptions that would mean they are about to build a library of customer case studies. Some examples include case studies, testimonials, customer evidence, quotes. I want a lowercase, comma-separated list of all of the exact keywords that would mean that a company is undertaking things directly related to creating case studies. Let's work this out step by step. All right. Let's work this out step by step. There's a GPT-4 paper that talks about helping helping large language models think. Okay. This is not. Okay, this is customer data, content creation. Okay, case studies, testimonials are good. Social proof is good. I'm looking for more of those keywords. Customer data could mean a bunch of things. Content creation could also mean a bunch of things. I only want a small, lowercase, comma-separated list of the top keywords that absolutely mean that a company is thinking about case studies. So I'm going to take this into Blueprint in a second here, but I really would like a coverage here. Yeah, okay. Be creative. Any more? Come on, ChatGPT. This is not a good one. Success stories, customer proof, client stories. Yeah. Great. Okay, so we're just going to go inside a Blueprint here and paste in. So testimonials, customer user evidence. So this is good. Customer proof points, maybe not, but let's update this search. And we're doing sales and marketing here. I don't know why I put it all in caps because I'm a lunatic. Okay, so we've got this. Remember, this is sorted by density of problem, right? Building case studies. Publish 2 to 3 case studies within 6 months for sales and CSUs in their pitch, right? Nice. Good job. So now we know the timing, right? Timing's right. They're talking a lot about case studies. There might be additional keywords here. I'm going to just show you a trick. This is not, global customer marketing. That's really good. So I'm just going to paste, let's expand all. So all I'm going to do is paste a bunch of these. Here are real job descriptions. Are there any single keyword or 2 to 3 keyword phrases in here that are as specific as the keywords you provided above? So I just really want to oh man. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. You try to film one video and ChatGPT is not having it. All right, fine. Marketing coordinator. All right. This is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna tell you right now because I have to do something I've never done before. So, real time learning. Use case marketing. Success stories. That's good. Written case stories. Okay. This is good, right? Customer proof points. Provide this in paragraph form, all lowercase. All keywords, comma, separated. No quotes, all lowercase, please. Please. There you go. You missed a bunch. Come on, ChatGPT. I think this one is drunk. There we go. All right, so we're not going to dwell on this because you get the point. Let's just do this. Great. This is good. What happens? Let's just actually, just out of curiosity, let's just see what happens. What are we looking at here? Because sometimes you don't know the exact title where you'd see this. Okay, this is actually, content, marketing. Okay, see, this is interesting because we never would have found this role, Assistant Director, Educational Content Research Integration. That's so specific. So this is like a great way for, they would never go after University of Michigan, right? But they have this problem, right? Or like this fund, right? So now we've identified people that are like diamond in the rough here. Customer Marketing Alliance, right? So you can kind of see that this is a way to identify people that you would never look for. And they're already talking about their exact problem. So I'm going to export this out of Blueprint. It's my own tool. I'm selfish here. I'm doing content on my own tool. Okay, I'm not going to get up, but I need to close the door. Watch this. This is called the Iraqi George Bush move. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're exporting now. So we're going to go into your favorite tool and my favorite tool, clay.com. And we're going to do something magical. I've done this before. I'm just getting things set up here. I want start from a blank table. Doing something on the other screen because you don't care about this. User evidence. I'm really obsessed with the idea about not knowing anything about a company and without any additional context being able to launch a campaign. So that's kind of one of the reasons I am doing this, to be able to create content for companies without knowing them. The case study thing is like, the value prop is like super clear, right? You don't need to, and they do it well. What do I want? Do I want to upload companies? Let's see. Okay, so these are the companies, the domains. So there's 4,000 domains or so, and these are the problems in their job description sorted by density. I don't think I want to do that. I'm actually going to upload the jobs data itself into Clay. All right, you probably want to see what I'm doing now. So what we're about to do here is to do some ChatGPT magic. I think I'm going to actually try to write some messages, but also individually target people with AI, which I haven't really seen in a lot of content here. So, hold on to your boots. All right, Clay's going to take a little bit to run here. I did throw a shoe at my door to close it because it doesn't fully close if I have the window open, and I didn't want to get up, and I got on the first try. Let's refresh. Come on, Clay. Clay, this is... What happened? Did I not... Maybe I wasn't patient enough. I want other... No, okay, I'm going to say people, because this will turn into people. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. It's a 36 meg file, so maybe I should just be patient. So there's a couple things we're going to do here. I want to preview what's going to happen next. We are going to take the job description, and then we are going to give it some context on user evidence and talk about the pain and likely cost of doing this themselves. Great. This seems like it's working now. Look at that. Magic. The internet is crazy. You can just do this, and someone has built a tool that... come on, Clay. I wonder if I refresh too fast. I love this animation. Whoever did this, Clay, is a genius. Yeah, I think I refreshed too much. Let's open the jobs data, and because this is just for demonstration purposes. I will give this data to Evan, but let's just do quotes. It's really interesting that quotes is appearing. Okay, great. Okay, I just was impatient. Okay, we got testimonials, quotes, and great. Now let's start with people, because this is probably the most novel approach here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do ChatGPT. I'm going to do the regular ChatGPT. And I want to take let's do this. Let's talk here. I would like to know a fully complete comma-separated list of titles that this title reports into. Okay, I have to explain why everything's in caps because... oh, gosh. I don't use the shift key for my capitalization. Oh, my God. I just hit the caps lock key twice. No. Just make it lowercase. Okay, great. This is ridiculous. All right, let's go back here. So I want the title, comma, separated. Let's move my head. All right, let's see if I can, VP of marketing, vice president of marketing, CMO, chief marketing officer. Okay, this is probably good. Let's just save and do not run. Let's just try one here. Whoa, interest. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit more context here just in case. Here is the full job description, which may include the people they report. Description. Let's see if this works any better. Oh. Okay, this means that we have to use 3.5 turbo. Yeah. So that's yeah, this is the problem with. I wish that I can. Yeah, I have to use GPT-4. You can be very creative. It's fine. Yeah, GPT 3.5 is, I mean, is great. Save and do not run. All right. And while we do that, I'm going to pull in the Apollo. Enrich a person. No, I don't want to do that. I want to find people accompanied by job title. This is exactly what I want to use. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the response. Yeah, I'm going to use a response here. And the company domain, I'm going to use the domain. So what we're doing is, do I want no more than 5 people? That would be silly. Save and do not run. All right. So what we're trying to do is figure out who we should target based on the job. So if you notice the title, Customer Marketing Manager, Inside Sales Supervisor, right? So this company is building case studies, but I'm not going to go after the product marketing organization. If the sales organization is building a case study, that would be ridiculous. Now, in the past, you'd have to stick SDRs. Hey, what's up? It's Chad. It's Mike. It's one of those 4, Brad. It's 4-lettered names. I'm a sales rep. I'm calling, and you'd have to figure that out manually. But with the power of GPT, we can know this ahead of time. I want to make sure I'm using my own API key. Okay, great. GPT is like a little sloppy today, huh? Now, these case studies are probably going to be better fits than, well, actually, while we're doing this, let's start build some messaging here. This legacy integration I love. Unfortunately, it's gone by the wayside. You are the VP of product marketing. The VP of product marketing is kind of the perfect person here because they understand ICPs and personas of a company that builds case studies for other companies. I like this system context role. Now what I want to do is so I have this trick here where I will go chat to ChatGPT to help me build a prompt because ChatGPT is actually quite good at this, and they've done some studies on this. So I want you to identify all of the principles that make an absolutely spectacular prompt where nothing is left for chance. Then what I want you to do is identify people that are elaborate, specific thinkers that we can bring in on our merry task. All right, so what we're doing here is we're doing 2 things. First, I want you to identify the principles for really specific prompts. So I call this navigating the hippo here, like trying to direct the hippo. And so you want to think about it principles first, and then bring in actual the content here. What I'm trying to do is to take a job description and identify the ways in which companies are doing things now, summarize the ways in which they're thinking about building case studies, and then I want to quantify the internal time, cost, effort, and pain associated. What I want you to do is act as a prompt engineer, helping me create the perfect prompt that will give all of the right context, following all of the principles above, and in which the 7 best elaborate specific thinkers for my task would agree is a great approach to help create a prompt for ChatGPT. Now, let's do this step by step. Go forth, ChatGPT. What is life if you can't have a little fun with ChatGPT? I was rude to it the other day, and I did feel bad about that. Okay. I actually want you to help me create a prompt that will accomplish what I'm doing above. So, a prompt that will help extract the specific problems related to case studies from the job description, summarize those problems, identify the amount of internal time, anguish, and cost associated with trying to solve the problem in that way. So I need you to help me build a prompt that will tell ChatGPT to do this. It's a very meta task. So it kind of did something silly here, which I didn't really want it to do. Yeah. It's okay. Now examples work really well. It seems like from your job description that you are about to create case studies. For example, to do. How do I want to do this? To extract customer quotes. Let's try this. Now, can you generate an example output of this prompt showing me the summary of the problem, the quantification of the problem, and the cost? But before you do that, I want you to create a synthetic job description that we would run this prompt on first. Can you first create that, and then once you're done, run this prompt on that and give me an output? So my friend Chris York taught me this, that basically you can create synthetic data and then have ChatGPT run on the synthetic data. Perfect. This is great. Actually, I think this is, so I'm going to stop generating. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to give it a real job description because I already have the job description, so why would I have it create? That was ridiculous. Okay. Here is a real job description. Can you run the prompt above on it? All right. What? Are there no mention of case studies? Is this a, oh, these are testimonials, sorry. Okay, this is a better one. Yeah. So, and actually this, what we've learned here is that sometimes the data is not really what you want. So I will improve the prompt in a second. This is great. Okay. This didn't accomplish what I want. What I wanted to do is extract the text from this job description that was really related to case studies and give 3 bullet points about the understanding about what this company is trying to do, and then the difficulty and cost of doing that without a service to help. So I'm only trying to identify the things that this role is responsible for, and then the difficult things that would occur if they are to do this in-house without external support. Can you help me recreate the prompt to accomplish this goal? All right. So I really want to, it's very helpful to do this inside of ChatGPT and not inside of Clay so that you can really see how it behaves and understand a little bit more about, and you have a partner to help you craft a great prompt. Okay, let's do it. Let's try it. And also, it's a good way to be lazy. It's a good way to be lazy. Sometimes I don't think as critically as I should when I use ChatGPT, which is sort of a problem. Yeah. Wow, emotional toll. Wow. Wow. Yes, this is really great. Okay, this is amazing. So you did a really good job, but I want to improve the prompt to make sure that the output is written with the crass of George Carlin, the specificity of David Ogilvy, and the casual writing style of John Steinbeck. Making sure to keep all of the key information here. Okay, actually, you know what? This is so good. I'm going to keep this as is, and I'm going to, I am going to start in Clay. All right. So we've got a prompt here now, and let's just stop here and see if, not the video, but let's just see how well ChatGPT does. Let's add one more message here. 3. User. Here is the full job description. The job description is up next. Okay, now what's really interesting here is because we did this in ChatGPT, we can actually create an example of what we expect the outcome to be, which is really helpful. So we want to do assistant, and we're going to actually provide additional context here. So now what we want to do is, okay, this is amazing. I now need a follow-on prompt to improve the clarity of the writing so that it can be delivered in letter form. Please take the additional information to help me include a second prompt that will operate on the previous output. Here's more information. So basically, I don't want to mess with this because this is great. So I don't need to get everything in one shot. It's okay for, I just wanted to get the data really good. Now I can actually give Clay a second prompt to be able to clarify this information. Great. Now execute this prompt on the results from the last message that you sent me. Okay, I want you to actually change the prompt because we are writing directly to the recipient. I want to make sure that we never address them and we never sign off. Additionally, this is way too long. I'm looking for 3 bullet points that are numbers focused, that are as data driven as possible, that talk about time, money, sweat and tears, etc., but that is really just the meat of this letter. Can you revise the prompt? What's cracking? It's funny. Sort of analytic to prove that this merry-go-round isn't just for show. That's funny. I also want to make sure that this prompt includes a summary of the problem at hand before quantifying it. And here's an example of an output. So you have to be careful because as you get deep in a ChatGPT thread, it's going to start getting drunk. And so you need to cut bait after a while. And actually let's grab the Dropbox example here. I'm going to write one myself. This is, unfortunately, sometimes you have to do work, which I thought AI was supposed to fix that. Guess not. Build a robust pipeline of case. Yeah. This is great. It seems. It seems your department is building is trying to thing in job description. This works really well. You just put in brackets, ChatGPT knows. And from a job posting I saw. From a job posting from a recent it's possible, and it looked like specifics of the problem, and it looked like this role. Whoa, emoji! And it looked like this role would have to do specifics of the problem. But have you considered the toll? The toll? TOL? Time toll. Emotional toll. Financial toll. Do you think one person can do all of this? At the quality you need? Yeah, so basically all right, let's scroll. Okay. Now help me improve the prompt. Okay, so it's really helpful if you give it examples. So make it generic, not about this particular role. Yes, but make it not about this particular role. Role. I'm having a moment. Okay, I think that I'm just going to do this from. Oh, actually, I can do that. So let's go back to Clay now, and we've got example, which is good. Now we want user. From the title role at company. Post. I think we can just do this actually because they already have the quantify the challenges. Okay, now let's do assistant. Now quantify. All right, assistant. Make this brief, to the point, and as quantifiable as possible. All right, let's see. No. Very creative. I'm a creative guy. ChatGPT should be creative too. Continue. Oh, I guess it's really hard to spell, huh? All right, 7 messages. Let's continue to add fields here. Save and do not run. Oh, retry but failed. This is good. Sales manager. Okay, so now we found the people, which is really great, right? So we now know the person to contact that likely has to report into this. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter this because I didn't do a good job at unique keywords. Does not contain quotes. I don't think that quotes really helps here, so let's remove that. All right, let's. This could be. This time is money here. Who's gonna watch a 30? There's no way. I wouldn't watch. It's my own content, and I wouldn't watch it. Okay, this is good, but let's actually see what happens if I just end with message 6. I don't think I can end with an assistant, but let's see. I probably want to focus on the US here. Text extraction. Oh. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, this is good. So we're getting there. Now what I want to do is I want to improve the message here. So let's go back to the final message here. I want to format this more in a flowing conversation, making sure that the person reading this knows that it came from this job title posted at this date and that I'm writing to them. I want to use words like you. I want to make sure they know that I read the job posting specifically, and I want to cite as many specifics as possible. For example, if I know the job title, I can know the approximate amount of hours that particular role would spend and their pay based on that hourly rate. help me reformat this so it flows in a way where there's an introductory, a couple of sentences, and then a bullet point of time, financial cost, and emotional toll. I did it again. I left the caps lock key on. Now I'm yelling at you, too. Let's just see. Let's see. Maybe... I wonder if it's going to yell here. It probably will, huh? So we got the right people now. What we're probably going to have to do is deploy this message programmatically with Smart Lead inside of Clay once the message is written. So we've got the people. We have the we got the titles. We just now need to see if we can get the message. Now, the other thing, let's see, wow. Let's improve the formatting. Digestible. I spelled readable wrong, but oh, actually there it did. Yeah. I'm looking for a prompt that can take the output above and make it short, punchy, as number focused as possible, but not lose the narrative. Can you help me create a prompt that will improve the formatting of this to be something that someone will actually read in as short of as few as words as possible? My friend Edward, really good at this. He said you are a master of saying a lot in few words, which I thought was a really interesting prompt. Execute that prompt now on the message above. Wow, that's pretty great. Let's see if I just do this. Making sure to keep the summary about what you found in the job description up top. The first few sentences, but punchier. Okay, let's try this. I do this often. I'll edit a prompt instead of keep submitting ones. Wow, this is good. Okay. So let's take this back into Clay now. And I don't think I think I'm just going to add one more. 8's sort of the max amount that I like to move the hippo. User. Transform the above. Okay. I gotta wrap this. This will be the longest video I've ever created. You know, what are Mr. Beast videos where they're jumping off planes and going on $100 million yachts? I can't compete with that. I can't compete with that. All right, let's see. Actually, it's like this is. I wish Clay would do this better, but I don't know. I don't know about stress level percentage. I don't love this. Let's try adding one more. It's better though. This is how you navigate the hippo. Right? Rewrite this. Rewrite this message to a friend in a casual tone, making sure you don't invent shit. Like 25% more stress. Silly. What does that mean? Keep it short. Make sure they know what you found. And ask a question at the end that pulls on their heartstrings. All right, let's give this a shot. This is what it's like to build in-depth workflows. Any growth person can tell you. Let's see what this says. Wow. Yeah, this is better, but it's still not there. I like the friend thing a lot. This is where you have to really be specific, and you have to say, like, do not add an intro. Do not sign off. Always write in the first person. You, your. Make them laugh in how casual and friendly you are. End with a question that they can't refuse. That makes them think about the pain above. All right, let's try this. I think I want the Smart Lead API here. Add lead to campaign. Okay, you have to add. Oh, excuse me. You have to add custom fields. And I wonder, company name. It's really interesting because great. So this is where we can do here, email. So this is really interesting, right? Because we can do email, first name, and once we set out, I got to finish this because no one's gonna watch it. And it's like I'm not gonna watch it. You're not gonna watch it. But I would just add these multiple things to add lead to campaign. So now I can actually upload the jobs data. I can sort the world by pain. I can figure out which people to contact, and I can write a message. Who's this is, I don't know. I kind of, I mean, it's not my business, but I might send this. Let's look at this. Detective. Wow. 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 This is good. I love this. You're shelling out just a regular feedback. $800 menu burgers. How about stress wheel, back to joy, actually, who knows? This could be Netflix or while that actual sleep. What do you say? I don't. I mean, it's almost there. What is this let's like, dear recipient. Let's see. Yo, just read that Dropbox gig you shared. Looks like you're up to your neck in case studies. The numbers are mind-boggling, dude. Say what? We could probably fund a small indie film or order a piece of meat colony. I guess I like made it surfer sounding. Yeah. Wow. Okay, this is gonna hit your Netflix binge time. Wow, this I don't know. This is like closer. I think I need to. You're like that meme, the dog, the very. This is fine. I like that. I do like that. You're looking at a cool 8K a month. Is the juice worth the squeeze, buddy? Okay, this is close. I'm gonna end it here, but you can see the most important. You can see the most important points of this. That it's like we can ask ChatGPT to sort the world for us with the jobs data. We can then use the title to find the manager. We can use that in Apollo to find the email. We can find that email, deploy to Smart Lead, and then we can use a series of ChatGPT prompts to be able to write a message. I was very close, but I'm not going to go over an hour. That's it. I didn't ship this campaign, but you can kind of see how it's possible with just one person with some deep work time to be able to ship a ultra specific campaign to the right people at the right time with the right message, hitting the right department about a specific problem that folks have. And you don't need a huge sales team to do this. You just need a persistent prompter. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to get some food. It's like 7 p.m. here. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you came to watch. I don't think you should watch a fifth of Titanic on lead generation, but it's your funeral. Bye.